Hello everyone, welcome back to another interesting episode of Check Day Front End Interview. So we have in the Rajbir basically with us, and he has around 2 to 3 years of experience. He's working in one of the interesting company, like he's working on the EY, and we are going to cover very interesting problem statement in this interview. We are going to talk about React-based interview problem statement, and this problem is asked in many companies basically. So watch this video till the end because many interesting hidden gems are there in this video. So before we get started with the problem statement, how are you doing,
Hi,
man?
hi Chirag. Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. So why don't you introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. So myself Indrajbir Singh. You can call me Indraj. That's a short.
That's a
Uh,
far better
s-
for me.
yeah. So I graduated in 2022 from NIT Jalandhar. My stream was electrical engineering, but I was placed through campus placement at EY. And since then, I've been working at the same company. And initially, my role was more towards my Microsoft Power Platform. But then I shifted towards React, and now since 1.5 to 2 years, I've been working on React projects only. Yeah, that's all about me.
Awesome. So you are working on the platform which I was building last year. Cool. So I was part of the Power Platform last year, and that was a tool I contributed to. Great. So with that, let's start with the problem statement. Why don't you share your screen, Raj? So we have to implement a toast component.
Mhm.
So when we say toast component, let me share you how it is going to look like. In this case, scroll down, click on show toast. Okay, you see the toast that
Mhm.
is on the top left, right? That is
Yeah.
what we have to implement. So it has very simple thing. You click on that, that toast will come, and after some time, that toast will disappear. That's what. Let's get started. Then we have many interesting things that will keep on building on top of it. Like, what if there are multiple toasts? What if there are different timings? Like many things are there. We will talk about that.
Okay.
But let's get started with a basic one single toast on click of a button.
तो मैं आपसे कुछ मांग सकता हूँ सचमुच में। अब मैं मांगूंगा और आप मानेंगे नहीं तो मानेंगे, लेकिन अगर करेंगे नहीं तो पक्का करेंगे।
Yeah. So I can create multiple components in the same
You can
file.
same file. You can create multiple components. Yes.
Okay. And I can view from where I can view the
There,
UI.
there's a preview that will come at the bottom. Scroll, that should be there for you. Do a control minus a bit probably at the bottom. So you have a preview on the bottom. Yeah.
Okay.
So scroll, expand this. You will be yes. Over here you
Mm,
have a preview.
okay. Okay. So currently, so first I'll create a maybe a button whose click will generate this toast component.
Mhm.
And okay, yeah. So let me create a button first. Hmm. Okay. Okay. So now I also need a state to control the show and hide of the toast.
Okay.
So I can use use state hook for that.
Mhm.
So name it toast visible and the setter function. So initially it would be false, and on click of the button I will uh, toggle it, or no toggle. I mean I will it will be I will turn it to true, and Yeah, so okay, this is done, and okay, yeah, okay, I'm able to see the button. And now I need a toast component. So I'll create a maybe different component, name it toast. So this will, okay, we can handle props later. So it will return what should it return? So it should return I mean a box kind of a thing with a cross button and some text. Uh, maybe I can take text here. I can take text as a prop, so we can pass it from wherever it is being called.
Sure.
And apart from text, we need a button as well. That would a cross button, cross icon to close the text before the time if the timer hasn't passed yet. Okay. Okay. So I also need a close function to attach it to the X. Okay. So okay, that's done. Now I need to maybe pass some basic styles. The style. Text. And an on close function. Set most visible false. Okay, and I also need to conditionally render it.
Okay.
Most visible. Okay, this is done. So just okay, test it. Okay, it's coming. Okay, I can add some styles. Position should be absolute because it should not hinder the flow of the document.
Okay.
And then we can place it maybe dot 0 and right. Yeah.
Place it at the right.
Okay. Okay, and I need to give this container relative visible or okay, I don't need.
So give some styling so that it looks a bit better.
Yeah, yeah. So maybe style display flex. So we have two things. Line items, flex start. Is it like this?
Maybe give some background color and some border so that we can see the edges.
Yeah.
Basic things.
Background color. Something like this one. Okay, some padding also we can create. 8 pixel.
Maybe color give #CCC so that it looks. I can't see this color. Maybe give
Okay.
#CCC. Yeah. Maybe that is visible.
Hmm.
Right. Okay. Maybe do bit alignment of the cross. Let the cross come in the same line. It's okay.
Okay. Why?
Make everything in center, vertically center.
Okay.
Okay. Fair enough. Now,
Some gap also.
uh, the main problem statement is you have one toast. What I want, I click on this show toast multiple times. Multiple of these toasts should keep on coming back to back, back to back.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Or you can
Yeah.
start with the other problem statement. Every toast, the toast that you created should auto dismiss after say suppose 5 seconds.
Okay.
Right? So you have two problem statement in hand. One is every toast should this auto dismiss. Second, there can be multiple toasts. The one which you have written show toast is a single toast. That's the requirement.
Yeah.
Requirement is you click, there is new toast which comes. You click, there is no new toast which comes.
Yes. Okay.
Whoever is watching, I want you to basically attempt this problem. It's very interesting when you will actually implement, you will see a lot of interesting cases. So keep implementing that.
Okay. So I can pick second one first. Maybe
Yes.
then we can scale it to multiple. And okay, so let's take 5 seconds. So if I click the button, I need it to appear for 5 seconds and then auto disappear.
Yes.
So what I can do is I can set a timeout that will run after 5 seconds from its appearing
Mhm.
to disappear it. Okay. Yes, I think that should work. I can try. So I'll maybe need a use effect for that.
Okay.
So I'll import use effect. So inside this, so this use effect should run when the toast visible property has toast visible has changed. Uh, but we need to check for the condition as well. If toast visible is true, then only we need to make it false.
Mhm.
So I can maybe I'll take a ref to store the ID for the timeout.
Mhm.
Mhm. Okay. Select will be done. Okay, so what we'll do, timer ref. We'll set timeout. And the time is 5 seconds. And inside this, we'll set our state to, I mean, we'll toggle it. So this toggle will only happen if toast visible is
So,
true.
do you have multiple state that can be set basically inside this logic, or there's only one state that is possible? So, what's
Um,
your intent inside this use effect? What is your intent? What you wanted to achieve?
my intent is whenever a user has clicked on the button, this state will change.
To
And
what?
once this to true,
So ultimately, you want to, it will be true. It's there. Ultimately, what you wanted to set.
I wanted to set this state itself
Oh, so what will be the final value of this state that you wanted to set?
false.
Always. Is there any doubt that you wanted to set true also in this use effect?
No.
Then why we are having a logic on line number 26, which is dicey? If you wanted to set always false, can't you just set?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. But I am. But in usually in set timers and set intervals, we
For you, does the
okay.
previous value matter at all?
Yeah, it doesn't. Okay.
Right?
Mhm. Okay.
Okay, let's give a shot. Whatever you're trying.
Okay. Okay. I think it should work.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go. Gone. So now
Yeah.
you have one,
Yes.
multiple. You click on show toast, there are multiple toasts that will come. One after the other.
Yes.
You can go back to the reference which we took, the React Toastify, go to the other tab, click multiple, this, this, right? Notice they are multiple and each one of have their own timer where once one dismiss, the other gets shifted.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. So maybe I need a state variable which will hold an array of toasts, and each toast will have its own properties, and I need to map through it while that array can be size can be increased.
Mhm.
Okay. Hmm. Okay. Fine. I'll maintain a array of toasts. Okay. So I will not need this now because in each toast object will hold a visible property there itself. So I can comment it out. And hmm, this also we don't need. So I'll have to Post and will return toast, and maybe we can like this. Okay, and initial value we can keep it. Then is the yeah. Okay. So each toast. So so on click of this button, I need to add one toast to this array.
Okay.
Write a function for that.
So ultimately, what you're trying to do? Can you quickly read that?
Yeah. So I hold a state with which contains array of toasts. Now initially it will initially it has only one value, but when we click on this button, show toast, and it will append values to this array.
Okay.
And
Can we do
Yeah.
one more thing as a part of it when you're doing? Can we keep the timer value so that you can showcase? I want that count for like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to be visible to the user. Like may not be
Okay.
animation at this time, but at least the time so that we can see that are dismissing at the right time, right?
Okay.
So we can have 5 seconds for each. Let's see. Or let's
Yeah.
keep it like 10 seconds, it's okay. 5 to 10 seconds, whatever you prefer. I wanted to see that values as well getting rendered.
Yeah. Okay. So initially there is only one toast, and whenever the button is clicked, I will add one more toast to the array. So to make that happen, you create new toast, which will have all these properties. Okay, so I'm keeping the text same for now. Okay, and we can set toast new toast. Okay, so we have written the logic to add a new toast, and okay, so this is done. We are mapping through it. This is also done, but we need this function also. Okay. I need some ID also. Okay. Okay. Okay, now so we should be able to close each toast. Uh, so we need to create a function to handle closing of toast, which will take the ID of the toast and it should change its visible property to false.
Okay.
Yeah. Close. Okay. Uh, now I need to search through the toast array to find that ID. Uh, so if toast.id equals the ID that we need to remove, then we'll return new toast with a modified visible property. Else we can return as it is.
Uh, you wanted to write something else or at line number 86. You wanted to write else or something else.
No, I wanted to just spread it, but
You wanted to return the same toast, isn't it?
yeah, yes.
How do you return?
Uh, I mean, I can do this. I mean,
You want to do something with this toast, right? Just writing toast it will throw error. Obviously, it throw error. What do you want to do with toast?
yeah, I wanted to return like this.
In order to return, you have to write return, isn't it?
Okay. My bad. Okay, so this is handled. This is done. Now I need to set the state in the toasts. Yeah. Okay, so this should be given to each toast component. Okay, and here, okay, now, okay, we have an array, we are mapping through it. We're giving this, now we need to apply it. Clean ID answer, on close. Shoot. Inside. Yeah.
click on left pane and then you can try that. You want to inspect them, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. This is all different. Okay, so maybe we can comment it out for now. And yes,
Are you adding a new toast?
e- yes.
Where are you adding
Ah,
toast?
I think it's because of it's at back of this. Yeah, they're all coming the same.
What have you
Okay.
done now?
Okay, so the right property should remain same, but the top should change. Mm, so what I can do, I can pass to each toast component. I can pass the number of uh, toasts previous to it in the same in the toast array.
Okay. Be ready with my next question on that. When you close, it should shift up.
Yeah,
One should
yeah, it
get
should.
and rest. So are you going to recompute all the positions?
Okay, so I need a state for that then to make the re-render happen.
So are you going to recompute positions as well?
Yes, it because else there would be empty space there.
Okay. So I have 10, 20, 30 multiple. So recompute. I can go and close maybe the third one, maybe the first one,
Hmm.
maybe the last one. You're going to recompute all the positions.
Yes, I mean we have to because
Fundamentals of HTMLs, how layering works. The current challenges, what is the current challenge? Why you have to basically play with the, you can say, top position?
the challenge is because all toasts will be displayed as I mean, one below the other.
So all toasts are
So
in different layer. Do you really want
yeah,
me to keep all the toasts in a different layer?
yes, because otherwise they
Why?
will be
How
overlapped.
does it matter toast one and toast two are in one layer or a different layer? What matters to you is something else, not individual toast.
Okay.
So you say suppose you have one toast or 10 toast. If
Hmm.
10 toast are in same layer, will it impact you anything?
No, it won't.
What you want to keep in a different layer is
Okay.
toast or something else.
Okay. So you're saying we don't need this absolute prop now, is it? Sorry, we not this position absolute.
Think of right now, uh, when you have toast, do you have a parent container of a toast?
Uh, yes.
Can you
You should
leverage
have
this
that.
parent in order to take certain decisions in terms of positioning instead of every toast taking that decision?
Okay.
What I meant by, instead of keeping everything in a different layer, can you just keep the parent in a different layer and your life will be sorted? Don't you think?
Okay, yes, so I can give this parent absolute and each toast as block.
Will that solve your problem?
Yes.
That's why.
Okay.
Will that solve your problem? Okay, let's
Uh,
go on. Let's see if that works.
no, it doesn't.
Save it properly, I think. Let's see if that works.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just not work.
Mm, I think I don't have this attached to it currently. That's why it's not closing.
Let's fix it first. Add a small margin to the top so that we see it in a clear fashion.
Yes.
Okay, let's add a functionality to close.
So, I can either use the prop as a prop here, the visible prop, or I can directly do here.
On close, you're calling handle close, isn't it?
Yes.
Isn't that working?
No, because then I am returning all the toasts here. I should return conditionally if
Okay, so you should render conditionally. That's what you meant.
yeah.
Okay, let's do that. Problem in JSX syntax.
Okay.
Is it syntactically correct what you have written?
Mm, not able to find the issue.
Okay, so in return, the simple bracket and curly braces that you have remove both. The outer simple braces and curly braces remove both.
This one.
Then yeah, remove this and the curly braces that you have inside and make it to the same line. Let's see this one.
Yeah.
Format.
Okay. So now it should. Okay. So I need something else also. So when I am adding the toast to make it true. Yeah, it's working.
So let's do one thing. When you're adding, just add a random text or random number along with the toast, so that you can see that the actual which toast are getting removed, right? So the text that you have in the toast, just add some random thing.
Okay.
Add a prefix called toast and then do math dot random sort of.
Yeah.
Okay, so now the interesting thing is you have to set the timer. I wanted to see that
Hmm.
countdown thing, and after that it should auto dismiss. Let's do that.
Mhm. So on each toast itself, I'll
Yep. Every
place
button should have
its.
their own counter, and after the set duration, it should go and dismiss.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe just write S second sort of, so that space second, so that we can read the text properly. Just write second. Normal. Oh, okay, good. Whatever you do.
Oh,
Maybe write a inline. It's okay. Prefix it, or you have to increase the height. So don't play much with CSS. That's what I meant. Just
okay.
write the timer and second in the same line. Or do you need paragraph? Okay, cool. Works. Sounds good. So we have some
It's
differentiators.
colliding. Hmm.
Maybe add a square braces. It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. Now the timer should basically work also, right?
Yes.
There should be countdown.
Okay. Yeah. So for each toast, there would be different timer, and it would be running till it's 0. Then it would set the state to false, visible to false.
Mhm.
Okay, so we had for one toast. Now we need for each one. Okay, so what I can do, whenever the length of the toast array has changed, I can trigger a use effect which will set a timeout to close the toast after, let's say, 10 seconds.
Mhm.
But it won't, render the UI. I mean, this 10 won't change to 9, 8 like this. It will directly shift to 0.
Right.
So to make it one by one. I'll need an interval that will run after each second, and I mean, this is what I'm thinking.
Mhm.
So, is this? I mean, the right? Am I in the right direction? Or
Yeah. So ultimately, after some time, you have to dismiss. The only important thing is that timer should be also visible, right? So like
yes.
one way is in silo. Basically, you go and basically delete after 10 seconds. Second is I don't want it to be silo. It should be visible. Like hey, right now it is 10, 9, 8, 7. Right? That countdown should be visible.
Yeah. Okay, I can try. So this should be toasts.length.
So length is changing, then you're going to add what? Do what?
So whenever length is changing, I am going to set an interval. Oh, but how I'll find the, I mean, ID of the new toast? Uh, what I'm thinking is whenever length changes, I'll set an interval for each the newly added toast,
Okay. So
and
here's one thing. The length can also change when you have 10 item, one of get dismissed.
yes.
Now it is 9.
Hmm.
This will also trigger your function, use effect. But you don't want it to add a timer this time.
Yes, correct. So, so then I can do what I can do. I can, in the toast component itself, I can write a use effect which runs in the mounting phase of the component,
Okay.
and now this will run only once because the toast is mounted once, and in this I can set the interval for like reduce it one by one, the timer.
Let's do it. Let's do it. The there will be more problem to it, but let's see.
Yeah. So, okay. Set interval. Yeah, I need to reduce it. This timer. I cannot manipulate the prop directly. Uh, I need a function to change the prop
Can't you
to
maintain
change
a
it.
local state?
Sorry.
Can't you maintain a local state?
So if I'll maintain a local state here, uh, I can maintain, and it would be visible in UI itself. But ultimately, I'll need to change this timer as it's present in the
Mhm.
toast object.
Mhm. Sure. Go ahead.
I'll create a function to.
There are two ways to think. The timer that you have in your object can be considered as a default value.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Got it. So it will be just to show it initially, but after that we can render the UI using state.
Won't that
Is
make
that?
your life easy?
Yes, it will.
Let's give a shot.
So for each set interval, I need to set timer state previous minus 1.
And what will be the value of timer at line number 17? Like,
Yes.
what I meant by you have to set this timer. How long this
Yeah.
will run?
It should be 1 only.
1 second.
Uh,
How after what time what will happen?
so after 1 second, I mean, if after 1 second, it should be triggering this
Which is okay.
till,
It goes from 10, 9, 8, blah blah blah, 1, 0, -1, -2, -3.
yeah, yeah, that will handle
Okay.
till till it's, I mean, only if it is greater than I can do.
But timer will still keep going, right? You will just hide it from the state not to change. Your state won't change, but the timer will still keep going.
Yes, so maybe then we need to clear the interval as long as it reaches 0.
Let's do that.
Okay. I'll create a ref for this.
Do you need a rep for this?
I mean, we usually store the interval ID in ref.
Normal standard because we have seen those kind of a way of doing. But depending on your use case, do you need a reference?
I mean, yeah, I can do without it as well.
You understand why you are able to do this, right?
Yes,
Why?
because we have access to this when we'll be clearing it here,
That is one.
and
But what is the other main reason?
the other reason would be we're only using this use effect just once.
At the time of mount, which means
Yeah.
this variable let will never get reset, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Let's go ahead. Let's clear it up. Where you are going to clear?
Yeah, that is the question. Okay, I think at the start only. Okay.
Okay, tell me, will timer state ever change in this use effect? The value of timer state will ever change.
It, yeah, it won't, because at the time this callback will be defined, it would be still 10,
And
and
it will always be 10 because it only got this value at the time of mount, isn't it?
hmm.
Now,
So I can do inside this.
okay,
Is it a good practice?
go ahead. I will tell you. Go
Okay.
ahead.
If yes is less than equal to 0, then we should first clear interval and return 0. else return is this one. Yeah.
Is it syntactically correct? Do a format. Okay, so let's try to render the timer first. Timer state so that you can see the countdown.
Yes. Okay. So this should be.
Let's see if this works.
It doesn't.
It did not change.
Okay. So we're getting a state. We're setting it to timer.
Cool. So we have a couple of more minutes. Let's do it.
Okay. So now it's giving 0. I'm not sure why.
If your previous value is less than equal to 0, then return 0. Do okay with the interval. That's the timer value that you're getting. Just double check, do some checks.
Yeah. This is 0. Okay, so just mounting this 20. It shows 10, but then instantly goes to 0. We are getting the state. The state is changing in the console, but
The timer state is changing the console, but
oh yeah, I need to pass milliseconds. Sorry. Yeah, now it's changing.
now let's wait for 5 seconds. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
It's set to 0. It did not dismiss.
Yeah, because the logic isn't written, I think. So the timer is finished. Now we need to basically trigger on close for this ID. Okay. Yes, I think this should work.
So let's add it at different seconds. Huh? Add another, add another, add another. Let's wait.
Okay.
What do you think? What magic happened?
So all were, I mean, removed. Why? Because hmm, okay, so
Okay, see your handle closed method. What you're returning. Be mindful of what you're returning.
I'm returning a new to by modifying the visible property if that ID is the one that you got, and else I'm returning the toast. Yeah.
Maybe can you do a console, maybe something else, probably over here.
Okay.
Okay, we'll spend another 2 minutes. Let's try to fix it.
Yeah, sure. Hmm. Both are disappearing. I think there is something wrong with this interval itself.
Try printing what is your toast. Oh, when I say to all the toast.
Uh, my keyboard is not working.
Oh, that is.
I mean, I'm not able to type.
Oh, I can modify the toast for you. You can modify it. What is that? Right. Okay, let's see what's the value that you get in the console. Add toast. Now see what is the value that you have in the console. Visible true, true, true. The first one is false. It's going to set it to false, and what it is going to do. It removed one and it said the other one is in false, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why it removed something?
Why did it remove? Uh, is it because no? I have no idea.
Where all you are doing a set toast.
Uh, I'm doing set toast here when we are closing, and here when we're adding new.
Okay. Any other possibility? So try to add multiple of the toast. Let's see. So try add maybe 3, 4 toast. Go to the console. Let's see how many toasts are there currently.
5 I can see.
All have value false. 2, 2, 2.
False, false, true, true.
And let's see
Then there are
the last.
4.
The last. Let them settle and let's quickly see the last occurrence that you have. Now, see,
Now there are again 5 with all false.
with all false. So close your console once more. Add toast at different time once. Add a toast, add a toast, add a toast. 2 seconds gap. Now once more. Let's wait for first toast to dismiss. 2, 0, 1. Boom. Everything went off.
Okay.
So whoever is basically watching, try to figure it out. What is the bug over here? So interesting things.
Is it,
Who can? Yep. Go ahead.
is it because I'm not passing the key in case it's not visible? I'm not sure, but I mean, key is the main differentiator. If I should, I can try this. My keypad is not working.
Is that the case?
I'm not able to cut.
Okay, maybe something wrong. Let me quickly validate one thing at my end. Let me try to execute this at my end. Let's see if this is working.
Yeah, sure.
So I saw something is not saved at your end. Let me see if that is working at my end. Okay, so interesting part is if you go and see in the DOM, you will notice it does not delete everything from the DOM. So what I meant by there are things which are still in the DOM.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that from the UI that creates a problem. Okay. So there is definitely some weird thing happening, and probably that weird thing that is happening because of your set interval that you have. So
Yeah.
you create multiple of them. So you will notice these are coming back to back again and again in multiple re-renders. So something is definitely small things which is wrong over here. No worries on that. Cool. So I hope so. Before we get into the feedback and whatnot, I just wanted to know your experience.
Yeah, it was great experience. I mean, this question was good, and I got to learn many things here. Also, I stuck at a very basic thing, and with that, we need to show multiple components in the different layers. So yeah, maybe I need to work on some basics, and yeah, it was great.
Cool. So whoever is watching, I just wanted to know if you have to basically give the feedback. What will be the feedback for Raj? And share your feedback, share your solutions as well. I want to see the working solutions from everyone who's basically watching. Now, let me quickly jump into the feedback. I wanted to highlight a couple of things which people take on not on a serious note. Understanding the power of CSS. You could have done the lot of mathematical computation in order to play with the positioning and whatnot. But if you understand the fundamentals of CSS, did you see the kind of a reduction in the code that you were supposed to write or the computation heavy lifting you were supposed to do? Automatically drastically reduced, right? So having those fundamental understanding how things are done. It's not about getting the things done. Sometimes it's all about getting the things done in the right fashion. So I feel whoever have watched have got some understanding. And again, when you build some solutions, you have to think about the scalability. Like if you notice the way you started from the first toast that you created, when we came to like scaling it to multiple, you have to rewrite a lot of those things, right? And then we
Yeah.
realized lot of things you have to rewrite in order to dismiss, handle case of close, and almost all the logic that you wrote in the first solution. And when you came with the final solution, they were almost rewrite. So hence, these are things that you have to consider when you are actually developing your solutions in the first step. Overall, it was nice interviewing you, Raj, and I hope people got to learn a lot of those things out of this interview. Great. With that, keep watching, keep sharing, and see you in the next video. Thanks, Raj, for this interesting pod.